you're a great promo guy, one of the best of all time. How do you kind of develop into that? Is that just like years of experience? Do you practice it in front of the mirror? How does that come to you?
No, well, thank you. First of all, no, back then the old timers, I call the guys ahead of me the old timers, right? They would tell you like practice in front of the mirror, write stuff down, memorize it, that kind of thing. I could never do that. It's the same reason why I can't remember, 60 moves in a spot. So I'm going to sit down and talk. Okay, well, let's lock up and you do this and I'll do that. Uh, to me, I think that anybody can be a great promo person. All they have to do is be given confidence in their character, know their angle. So like I always talk about, like with some of the AEW characters that we're really unfamiliar with. We know their names, we know their faces, but we don't know why Pac is pissed off at the world. We don't know why Hangman does the things he does or whatever. Explain that, because if they can't enunciate that, whether in the ring or on a promo, that means they don't know. And if they don't know their own character, how can you enunciate that character? I can write a promo for anybody, right? I mean, I know how to do a promo. But anybody that's followed my career, after hearing the person I wrote those promos for do them, at some point you're going to start going, boy, that sounds familiar. Who's that sound like? Because we all speak in our own vernacular, right? I can try to sound like somebody else, but still, over time, that the phraseology and the sentence structure is going to start to come through, and especially the delivery. So for me, as I was, I wasn't always good at doing promos. There's somebody, I think one of you guys told me there was the promo that was from, I think, Dallas Reunion Arena. I'd come back from the ring, never being told I had a promo, and Dusty said, "Go back to the ring. Jim Ross is going to interview you." So I run back down to ringside. I said, "What do you want?" He said, "He'll tell you." So I get down there and he just starts interviewing me. I was blown up. I just wrestled. I had no idea what to say or how to respond, and it just came off just so awful. I was so pissed off at myself that I got caught with my pants down like that. I swore from that day forward it'd never happen again. So, the one thing is, I can't stand in promos are the cliches. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm going to give it 100% and all that. That those cliches we've all heard 10 bazillion times. They sound so corny and they don't sound real to me. So anybody with any intelligence can speak. I mean, we're speaking here, and we've been speaking for how many minutes before we came on the air? None of us had to go, hold on, let me check my notes. Here's what I'm going to say next, right? Yep. So if you know your character and you just stop and think about what it is you're going to say, and then once you know that, you can start to look for the little tools that we use. Flair's was the kiss, stealing, will, and deal, and woo, and all that. That if he got stuck somewhere, he would go and say that stuff, and by the time he had gone through that routine, his brain would have kicked back in what he could say next. Mine was the franchise laugh, right? So, and maybe a cuss word here or there, once or twice. But, it's today what I fear is being lost, but with everything being telepromptered and pre-written, is it's not forcing any of the kids to learn their character, to know their storyline or angle, and where they want to take it. That to me was the fun part. You have the storyline here and the angle here. I want to pull a little bit over this way because I want to do something with it. Well, you can do that by planting some seeds in the promo, and then go and talking to Joey and say, Joey, pick up on this point. And now we're pouring back over to where I wanted it to go. That was the fun part to me and kept it interesting. That's all been sanitized out, and I think it's had a real detrimental impact on what we're seeing in sports entertainment as far as the promos go.